I will tell you, nobody likes to be mediocre, flat out in the middle, average, the norm. Nobody likes any of that. So if you're tired of being average, I'm going to give you some steps today in this video that you can take to go ahead and kick mediocre out of your house. He's been sitting on your couch too long, drinking your Kool-Aid, and ain't even paying rent in the house. So go ahead, make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment down there, make sure you subscribe, and take your Thor hammer and just bang that notification bell so you can always know when I go live. Check out the antidote.
All right, today we're going to talk about 3 reasons to kick mediocre out of your house because it's been taking up space way too long. Ain't even been paying rent, haven't been paying the mortgage, ain't even paid the cable bill, got his nerve to be sitting on your couch watching Netflix all the time, listening to all your music, going in your refrigerator, eating up all the food, taking your Kool-Aid, drinking it, putting it back in the refrigerator, lips all on the Kool-Aid. We are over and done with it. Number 1 reason is it's been long enough. Here's the deal. One thing I told my challengers yesterday, it's been long enough. You guys are in your 20s. You guys are in your 30s. Listen, this is supposed to be in my Try to Triumph group, but I'm sharing it out to the world today. You guys are in your 20s. You guys are in your 30s. You guys are in your 40s. You guys are in your 50s. You guys have been in your 60s, and you still haven't unleashed your true capabilities. You're still testing the waters out there. You're still afraid to go ahead and get outside of your comfort zone. You still just want to do what everybody else is doing. You're still blending in as opposed to sticking out. You're still just going through life just winging it right now, and the time is over. It's time today for you to make the commitment. I know you're scared. This whole false evidence appearing real has taken over your life, and it has ruined you, and you feel like you're down on yourself, and you beat yourself up, and you feel like there's nowhere else to go. I'm too old. I can't find something else, or I've been doing this a long time. What else am I going to do? Or all this negative BS that you've been telling yourself and embedded in your brain all of these years. It is time to finally kick mediocre out of your house. He's been taking up space way too long. How long, how much longer will you continue to just coast on by life? Aren't you ready to redline your life? Aren't you ready to just try something different? Aren't you ready to see what you're truly capable of possessing if you just actually assert yourself just a little bit more? Aren't you curious of what your life could look like if you just gave just a little bit more effort? Aren't you curious of what your bank account could look like if you tried to give a little bit harder, if you're in a performance-based business or something like that? Aren't you just a little bit curious of what that would be like? Well, the only thing it takes is a little bit more effort. There's this thing called a compound effect. Now, I know you're supposed to make your goals sky high and make you want to cry and all these crazy things and these astronomicals and shoot for the moon. If you fail, you'll land in the stars. And I know that's scary to a lot of people, but what you don't realize is, what people don't tell you, the secret sauce, is that you got to have these little short-term goals in the meantime that you focus on every single day to help you to get there. So one day you actually look up and you'll say, dang, I got side abs. I know 75 hard. I was like, man, I got to do this for 75 days. That's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Y'all gonna work out 2 times a day for 75 days. Y'all gonna eat 100% clean. Y'all gonna drink nothing but water. Y'all gonna not have alcohol, or you can't even sniff a cupcake. You gonna do all this stuff for 75 days, and if I mess up, I gotta start all over again. See, the problem is you was focused on the 75, and you should have been focused on one day at a time. 24 hours at a time. If you focus on the one, the next thing you know, you'll look up, and in 40-something days, you'll notice that, dang, I got side abs now. Because guess what? I'm not focused on 75 days. I'm focused on 1 day at a time. Have you ever heard the phrase, slow and steady wins the race? Let me tell you, I've been down a path before where I went 120 miles an hour. Day 1, just bam, sprinted out there. And the crazy thing is, when I was younger, I watched the Bugs Bunny cartoon. Y'all ever seen the tortoise and the hare? Where Bugs Bunny just shot out there, just really, and you saw the little tortoise, and he just... And next thing you know, what happened? Around mile 5 or mile 6, guess what Bugs Bunny doing? He chilling up against a tree, huffing and puffing, catching his breath, and guess who starts just scrolling on by? It's the tortoise. And then it gets to the finish line, and boom. I mean, they were trying to embed this stuff in our brains as kids, and we wasn't even getting the memo. We were too focused on the graphics, but short and steady, slow and steady wins the race. You get it? They've been trying to tell us all along. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, create the astronomical goal, but focus on the small things. Focus on the baby steps. Focus on the minuscule things to get you there, because one day you'll look up and you'll say, dang, I'm way further ahead than what I thought I was actually going to be. I hope somebody got that antidote right there. Number 2, you owe it to yourself to see your capabilities. You owe you. So pay your freaking debt. That's right, you owe yourself. Zach per tweet, can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
You owe it to yourself. You have one life, one body, one spirit, One chance. You get one chance at this thing, and tomorrow is not promised. So what do you have to lose by giving your absolute best every single ounce of you today? Don't you want to go out with a bang bang? Like me, I want to go out with a bang bang. When it comes to my funeral, I don't want people sobbing and crying. I want them to be celebrating me. Don't mourn me. Come on, man. I got in front of this camera every single day with this big old smile on my face trying to change this world. And I'm going out with a bang bang. I'm going out. If I die today, so help me God. If I go today, when it comes to my funeral, I want you guys, if somebody's going to be streaming it on Facebook Live, way in the back, don't show me in the casket. But I want you guys to see that this is a celebration. This ain't a mourning. This is a celebration of everything that I did great in life. Got on there and showed all these teeth every single day. Got you guys feeling good. You owe it to yourself. Start today. Why not? If not now, then when? You've been saying, I'm going to do it next Monday. I'm going to do it next month. The next year is going to be my year. You've been saying this for decades, and what has transpired from it? Seriously. Why not now? You owe it to yourself. Pay your freaking rent. Sack per tweet. One more time for the people in the back.
Hallelujah.
Last but not least, number 3. I mean, I just already covered this, but I got to just one more time. You should definitely be curious. You should be curious. You should be the least bit curious of what life could potentially be like. You should at least get like there's this thing that I did in grammar school, like science fair project. There's this thing called a taste test. Like, you remember the taste test? Like, they blindfold you, and they had a whole bunch of samples in front of you, and you either tasted it, or they gave you a little bit of sample, and you said, you were basically trying to see if you can tell the difference of something if you didn't have one of your senses, which is basically your sight. See, right now, you guys have been blinded by life. You've been blinded by lies, and you've been going through life sampling things. And the crazy thing is, you've got a little bit of taste of something, but that was just the appetizer, but you're supposed to be going for the entree and the dessert, but you still stuck on the appetizer. It's time to take those blindfolds off. You owe it to yourself to go all in. Somebody hashtag it right now. Go all in. I know that's Anthony Santangelo's things. He says, I like the sound of that. Go all in. Go all in and see what you're truly capable of. It's beautiful on the other side. There's a whole bunch of us. I mean, we throw on the rope to you right now. Come on up, buddy. It's beautiful up here. You should see the sunshine. We got rainbows. We got unicorns. There's some Skittles up here. There is amazing things at the mountaintop. Come on up. Come on up. We want you to be with us. They say it's lonely at the top. And I'm not like bragging that I'm at the top of some monetary or tangible item. No, I'm at the top of life. And it is beautiful up here. The sunsets, oh my gosh. You think the sunsets in Colorado is amazing? You should see the sunsets up here. I mean, it's got the perfect hue. You should see the transition from where basically the sky is like really dark black, and then it turns to this really beautiful Jay-Z blue hue, and then it turns into this beautiful burnt orange, and then it just gets fiery red, and then you have the horizon. I mean, it's beautiful up here. I'm inviting you. Get off the couch. Turn off the Netflix. Get off of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, and wonder what everybody else is doing, and come on over here to where the magic is truly happening. Do you see the energy that's coming out of my body? Do you see the endorphins that ain't even kicked in right now because I haven't done my workout yet? Do you see why I'm excited at 6:30 in the morning? Do you understand where all this is coming from? It's because I got the hashtag Mama I Made It, and I'm inviting you to take the next step in the next day, in the next chapter, in the next vice of your new life. It is amazing. It's beautiful. You should just go ahead and do it, man. I'm sorry, man. I just had to. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to burn. I mean, it's some likes or some loves coming down the screen right now. Am I saying it loud and clear for the people that's in the back of the room, that's in the back of the class right now, that's just sitting there with their hand on the, I don't know. I'm just a little shy. I don't know. Come on, man. Wake up. Kick it out your house. Kick it out. Kick it out. Somebody type it in the comments right now. Kick mediocre out. Kick average out. They don't belong in your house. They've been living in your house. They've been living in your apartment, sitting on your sofa, ain't been paying no rent, drinking up all your Kool-Aid, feet all up on the table, ain't even got the shoes on, socks just stinking up the whole place, going in your refrigerator, taking your Kool-Aid, drinking it, putting it back in the refrigerator, lips all over it. Just, you gonna, how much longer are you gonna allow that to happen? It's time to kick them out. It's time to kick them out. It's time to kick them out. Eric Rearroy, Ada, that's a new doser right there. Eric Rearroy said, call the fireman, man. We got to get this dude out the house. Zach Pertwee said he missed living in Colorado Springs. He missed those sunsets. It was a beautiful place out there. Terry LaPierre says, I miss living in Colorado. Oh, that's Zach, man. The comments must be flowing. Eric Rearroy kicked him out. He said, get off the couch, man. Get off the couch. Dr. Natalie Phillips says, Colorado sunsets are amazing. But guess what, man? You should see it up here. You should see it up here in Success Land. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Let's go ahead and go down the mediocre checklist. Number one, it's been long enough, y'all. The time is up. Time is up. How long are you going to allow this to rid your life and prevent you from being just flat out amazing? Number two, you owe it to yourself. You owe you. Pay your freaking debt. And number three, you should be at the least bit curious of what a little bit of extra hard work, a little bit of extra grit, a little bit of passion, a little bit of just a little bit more could do for your life. You will be so shocked, so amazed, so surprised of what you're truly capable of, man. I'm sorry. Man, I told you, if here's the deal. If you guys are watching this video right now and you skip past the intro and everything, you guys got to go to my YouTube page. You have to go there and make sure you subscribe. You can cut 7 minutes after each episode. I go to my computer and I edit this down. You can save about 7 minutes and get straight into the antidote if you don't watch this live. If you always watch on the replay, you don't get up early, head over to my YouTube page, type in Markiss Stone. You'll see me right there. It'll say The Daily Dose Show. Subscribe, take your Thor hammer, and bang the notification bell so you can always get notified. It's the best way to catch me. Second to catching me live. Y'all know where it's at. 6:30 a.m. I burn the Daily Dose studio doors down to the ground every single day, Monday through Friday, 6:30. Type in The Daily Dose Show in the comments. Hit the thumbs up. Change the notification settings to see first, and then make sure you change it to standard so you can always catch an antidote. Check out the outro.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to The Daily Dose. I hope you got your antidote today. Your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Check me out every Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook Live. And don't forget to Hulk smash that share button.
That's right, baby. Jeff Baker says, average ain't got no way around here. Anthony Santangelo had a nice comment. He said, average is the best of the worst. Who wants to be the best of the worst? Great comment, man. Great to see you. Just understand, guys, I do what I do from the heart, and I don't expect nothing in return. Just a few shares. So if you can share this out, if you really got the message today, I truly appreciate it. I'm just a kid from the South. I'm a kid, Dr. Natalie Phillips. I'm eliminating just from the vocabulary. I remember. I'm a kid from the South Side of Chicago that's here to make the world smile, change people's lives. Y'all have a fantastic Friday. Peace.